Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If you saw my What's in my Camera Bag 2020 video, which I posted when I was in Peru, I talked about the camera bag that I had and why I liked it but the reasons why I wanted to get a new bag. And I'd already ordered it and it'd been delivered to my house, but I was in Peru. Well, this is it on the table behind me. I've had this for nearly 2 weeks and I haven't opened it because I wanted to make this video and I was, for one reason or another, I wasn't able to film it until now. So we're gonna unbox it, I'm gonna film it, I'm gonna show you the new bag, I'm gonna explain why I bought the new bag and why the other bag wasn't quite up to the job. So let's get on with it, let's get cracking and let's have a look. So as you might know if you're a fan of the channel, if you're not, then it's by a company called Nomatic, but it's actually a bag that was developed and designed by Peter McKinnon. So and you could pick. Apparently, it was less expensive when you ordered it on Kickstarter. So God knows how much it's going to be now, because I still paid more than I've ever paid for any camera bag in my life for this bag. So. Ooh, new bag, it's quite nice. I can see they've got some things on here so we can hook things on, tie things onto it. Some of the features I did know about is this is for putting your drinks canister in there or a bottle of water or something, but it's also magnetic. So it flips shut when you're not using it, which is cool. So it keeps it looking quite smart. It feels very sturdy. One of the downsides of the Pro Tactic, the camera bag that I'm using currently, is these straps are actually quite thin. And when you've got a full load in there and you're carrying it, quite quickly it starts to dig into your shoulders. So this feels much more protective of your shoulders. So it opens from the inside, which is good. So instead of opening from the outside, I mean, there's some stuff on here. When you want to get to the equipment, you have to go on the inside, which is great because it means that no one can come behind you when you're walking and unzip it and take stuff out of it. There's a handle, even on the bottom. So if you need to pick it up, if you put it into an overhead bin on a plane or something, there's handles everywhere. That's a great feature. Just unzip it. All right, so let's see what we've got in here. So we were able to pick what options you wanted. This is for your SD cards. This is for batteries, spare batteries. This is an accessory case. This is for like GoPros and stuff like that. And I think this is a rainproof cover. All these items don't come with the bag, and I selected those at the time on the Kickstarter website, and these were all extra. It is quite heavy, so even when it's got nothing in it. So that's going to be interesting. But one of the main problems I had with my old camera bag was that when I wanted to go on a trip, like an overnight somewhere, the only thing I could get in my camera bag, unless I took some of the equipment out, the only thing I could get in there was the camera equipment, right? So if I go on an overnight, I want to take, you know, a toiletry bag, or at least a toothbrush and some shower gel and stuff like that, and a change of clothes. And I had nowhere to put it. So I had to either take a separate bag, which I only had another backpack with me, so I can't have two backpacks on my back. So what I ended up doing when I was in Italy last year is I had to put my camera bag in my suitcase with my overnight stuff, change of clothes and everything, and then wheel the suitcase and then leave that at the hotel. It was a big pain in the butt. So this bag has a space in it for that equipment. All right guys, it's a few days later after I've filmed that initial stuff, and I'm just packing, as you can see. I'm just transferring all my stuff from my old bag to my new bag, and I've noticed something which is interesting, because obviously this is the Peter McKinnon bag, right? Made by Nomatic, but it's based on Peter McKinnon's ideas of what he wants in a bag. Now, interestingly, he also had one of these bags. This is the Pro Tactic, made by Lowepro. And in one of his early videos, I think it was the 2019 What's in My Camera Bag, he complained that it wasn't deep enough to fit his 1DX, which is what he used at the time. So you can actually see that this one's thinner. If I hold the camera down here, you'll see this one is thinner than the Pro Tactic. And he was complaining in his video that one of the reasons why he stopped using this bag was because it wasn't deep enough. And yeah, he's made his bag thinner, which I don't understand. And it's actually created some issues for me. I mean, it's longer, but I can't get as much. I've had to actually remove some stuff. Now, one of the things that I didn't have before is this. This is for the GoPros, and I've got 2 GoPros in here and a load of attachments, which I never used to carry. I used to carry 1 GoPro on a stick. So now I've got 2 and a load of attachments. So that's added some space. But I can't stand that in upright. I can only stand that in like this. So the problem is like this lens, for instance, in my old bag, this lens, it needs an adapter to fit onto the EOS R. Now in my old bag, I could leave that connected to the camera and it would still fit. And in the new bag, I have to take it off. The same with the microphone. In the old bag, I could slot it straight in and it would be right flat like that. Now in the new bag, it sticks up. It's not deep enough. So it's sticking out. One of the other things, one of the other problems I'm having is, this is, because I'm obviously filming with my EOS R. This is my 80D, but they're the same size, really. It's got a 28 to 70 lens on there, and it's really tight for space. This is my 1635, and I'm struggling to get it out. It's tight, you know. So, and also, I don't have my 72-10 lens in here. I don't know what I'm probably gonna have to take out the GoPro box, which is, I mean, this was designed to go in this bag, but I just don't know what I'm gonna do. I've got my Mavic Pro in here, my Mavic Pro 2, and I've got batteries in here and cables. Everything in here needs to be in here. There's the controller, there's a nice spot for the controller for the Mavic. I'm struggling for, I mean, all I have in here is, before, in this bag, I had a lens on the camera and 2 lenses that I carried with me, but I can't do that anymore. All of this kit was in this bag, and there's some stuff in the lid there. So all of this kit was in here. It all fit because it's much deeper. So anyway, in conclusion, well, I don't have a conclusion yet. What I'll have to do is, as I record this, I'm going away tomorrow, so I'm going to be taking the bag with me, of course, and I'm going to be using it for the next couple of months. So we'll see how I get on with it. I'm just a little bit concerned about the space in it. Because it's a heavier bag than the Pro Tactic, considerably heavier when it's empty. And now it's got all the gear in it. I don't have my laptop in there yet. Bag's heavier, so it's going to be heavier, but it's got better straps, I think. The problem is I don't have any. I thought I was going to have space in this bag. When I put everything in, I thought there was going to be like an empty slot, and there isn't going to be. And like I said, I don't have my 7210 yet. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens. So anyway, what I'll do is I'm going to use it for the next couple of months, and then I'll make an update and I'll let you know how I get on. All right, guys, thanks for watching.